Hey everybody, my name is Hermie Smith. I'm with City Team, and I'm here with a special friend and partner of ours, Pastor Elmer Lopez. And Elmer, where are we right now?
Well, we are in the what we call in South Hayward. South Hayward, pretty much the east of San Francisco. So
East Bay of San
east
Francisco
of
Bay
San
Area.
Francisco. So
Great. And where are you gonna take us?
we want to take us to the community that I'm working with at this point, which I have a church, that be Union City.
Okay, let's go.
Let's get it going.
So Pastor Elmer, we're just enter into Union City. Would you say the majority of people in this community or surrounding your church are they already active in a Christian church or not?
Not necessarily. I think that that's the place that we need to really have the church to go work and engage them, because at this point we don't have the majority per se of these people going or attending any type of church.
What
Mhm.
what are some of the barriers that why do people? I mean, I know you got some room in your church. Why are not people just flocking to churches these days?
Well, mainly is because the concept of what the church has bring throughout the years. I think that when they hear about churches, they always think about religion, and they always think about having rules that they don't apply to them, and bad reputation that some churches have done throughout the years.
So how have you addressed these barriers and help overcome these barriers?
Well, since I started working with the disciple movement, I have seen a lot of change in terms of the access that I've been having in the community. I think access in the communities are great because you got the interaction between the community and you, and they get to know you well. At this point, I feel like a barriers when you come to them as a pastor, or you come to them as a religious leader. They always will back away from you because they don't want to hear any other people talk about God. They just don't feel identified, and I think when you go to who they are and you start talking and interacting with them, you really start understanding what they really are all about in terms of look at their needs, look at what their families do in a pretty much weekend or weekly basis. So more engagement is what you need with the
So
community.
you're the pastor,
Yes.
and you're also a manager and at a company.
Mm-hmm.
So you have limited time. So the key is to get your members to be more strategic.
Yes, that's what we're talking about here. We're just getting to the church. This is where my church is, and we pretty much understand how to approach the people. I cannot do everything by myself. We need to have people committed to do it and being responsible, because that's what we need at this point. We have believers, but we need disciples. So when you do this movement, like per se, they need to do that. They be on the move. They need to spread out and work with people and talk to people about it. And as you know, the beautiful thing is that I'm also in a school right next to the church. So that give me a chance to interact with people. They come and play here, they come and talk here, and from time to time, that's what you need to have interaction with the community. I've been blessed that in the programs that I've been having here, I've been seeing people coming and start asking who we are, and we also partnership with this city, pretty much center of help for Union City, and where they are giving us specific information of the needs in the community. So we are working in partnership with them right here at the corner. We come every Wednesday and Thursdays to help them out with the community access program that they have. So on top of that, we are working together. That's the Centro de Servicios. So we see about 300 to 400 people between those 2 days.
Pastor Elmer, where are we at right now? Where are we sitting?
Well, we are sitting right in the doorsteps of Iglesia Palabras en Acción here in Union City. And this is the place where we opened up about 4 months ago. And it's been really being a blessed to have this community kind of understand different ways to how the church can interact with them.
Perfect. We also have Ricardo Pineda next to you. Ricardo, what do you do over at City Team?
Right now, I'm a part of the city team, and I did my role is to be a community outreach. And at the same time, I'm DMM coaching, mentoring, and I'm mobilizing leaders in different cities in Bay Area and South too.
So you've helped Pastor Elmer and this church how to discover, the principles of disciple-making movements. This is Jesus' strategy, and how long was that training part?
Yeah, when he invited me, I take like 3 months or 4 months, once a week, in trying to helping, to understand the old principles, and we did, the basic training, DMM basic training.
So then, Elmer, you got it. How did you then implement these principles and these strategies in your existing congregation, and what are some of the results you're seeing?
Yeah, I really like the fact that it's not just that a knowledge that we're doing here. What we're doing is really obeying and practicing what we preach. And the church really, in the beginning, it wasn't easy because they were so used to the traditional ways of the church. Now they start understanding the concept, understanding how to be engaged, understanding how to reach the people up there, the personal peace, and they start making strive. At this point, we have 2 to 3 different groups between Daly City, South San Francisco, and Hayward.
Okay.
And I mean, the congregation itself has changed totally from where I found them to where they are now. They're more up to the challenge to go up there and make disciples. You can see in their eyes.
Yeah, I found a lot of times people want to make a difference for God, but they just don't know how. They don't know how to disciple someone. They don't know, what do I say and all of that. So I think that's really what the training is helping some of you members. I know it's counterintuitive. How are you guys providing some of the modeling and the ongoing coaching and learning? How have you implemented that?
Well, we set up trainings every week.
Okay.
As we gather every Friday night. So we spend like 2 hours. And what's really helping us is to understand where, as a church, we're failing, and how the model of God is helping us approaching the people who's up there, but in the past we have a different approach towards them.
So what does that 2 hours look like? What do you guys do during the 2 hours?
Well, we start pretty much going through what we need in terms of discover the Bible. Start going to the methods that we need to understand, and the strategies and how to go about and do access to the community.
Okay. So kind of like accountability, how you guys are doing.
Yes.
What's working, what's not working.
Absolutely.
How can we help you? You guys spend some time in prayer.
You pretty much that's the base of our movement. We don't go up there unless we are already ready and already well prayed, per se. We have every Wednesday we gather as a group and pray every Wednesday for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and we do it simultaneously with the groups in Daly City and South San Francisco, and that way we are connected. We have the divine connection, per se, and we also hit our goals and objectives for Friday.
Perfect. We're going to work together with Pastor Elmer, and we're going to put a long-term strategy. This is not a flash in the pan or things like that. We're thinking 25 years down the line. And please pray for Pastor Lopez that he will continue. God will give him wisdom on how to really support and coach and mentor these leaders, and also that they will multiply and replicate themselves in others. God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're
Jeremy.
very welcome. Thank
God
you,
bless.
brother.
Thanks.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
You
you.
did a great job.
Thank you, Ricardo.
Mhm.